the first part of the equation, you separate the two halves of the quotient. Separate the f from the g. Then you find the derivative of these two variables. So the derivative of sine x is cosine x. Derivative of x is 1. Then you plug it into this equation, or this formula. So you end up with cosine x times x minus 1 times sine x all over x squared. The second one, you separate the two halves. So the f and the g. Then you find the derivative of f. That would be 10x to the fourth. And that would be negative sine x. Then you plug it into the formula. So the derivative of f, 10x to the fourth, times g, which is cosine x, minus derivative of g, so negative sine x, times f, 2x to the fifth. All over g to the second power. Cosine x to the second power.
Hi, my name is Brandy Tilkis. I am doing my video conference for 2.9. I'm doing it with Harlee Trujillo. Yeah, so let's get into it. So this is over the quotient rule. And the quotient rule is basically finding the derivative of each equation. So in order to do that, you have to take the numerator and have that equal f. So in this instance, f would be equal to 4x minus 1. And then the denominator would be g. So g is equal to 3x plus 2. To find the derivative of f, you use the power rule. So in this instance, this would become 0. And then the 4x you would take the invisible 1 and then put it in front. So 4 times 1 is 4. So derivative f would be 4. And then derivative of g would be equal to 3, because again, this would become 0, and then the 1 would come forward. Multiply the 3 by the 1, get 3. So this is the equation for the quotient rule. So you plug in all the numbers. So first you have, so in this instance, it would be the derivative of h of x would be equal to derivative of f. So you take this number, plug it in. So you do 4, and then multiply that by g, which is 3x plus 2, minus derivative of g, so that would be 3 in this instance, and multiply that by f, so that would be 4x minus 1, all over g squared, so that would be 3x plus 2 squared. And you can further simplify that. You can also leave it. I'm just going to leave it because technically it is the right answer. So for number 8, we're going to do that again. So it will be 2x plus 4 will be equal to f. So f is 2x plus 4. G will be equal to the denominator again, 3x plus 2. And then from that, you find the derivative of f, which in this instance, the 4 will turn into a 0 using the power rule, and then the 2x will just turn into 2. Derivative of g will be equal to 3 because you use the power rule yet again. And then to find the derivative of f of x, you again plug in all the inputs for the equation. So in this instance, it will be 2 times g, which is 3x plus 2. Then do that minus the derivative of g, which is 3 times f, which is 2x plus 4, all over g squared, which is 3x plus 2 squared. So that is the answer for number 8. Number 15 is asking what the instantaneous rate of change is at x equals 4 for the function f of x, x squared minus 1 all over x minus 2. For this instance, the instantaneous rate of change is asking what the derivative is. So we can use the quotient rule for this. So f will be equal to x squared minus 1. I'm just going to adjust my notebook really quick. So x squared minus 1, g is equal to x minus 2. Find the derivative of f, which is equal to, I believe that'd be 2. And then the derivative of g, using the power rule, that's how you get 2. You bring the 2 to the front times the 1, get 2. The derivative of g is equal to 1. So again, you plug in the numbers to the equation. So just a second, I'm gonna adjust really quick. So I adjusted, and I remembered that for the x squared minus 1 will become 2x because you do the power rule. So you do the power minus 1, which will get you 2x. So for setting up this equation, you're going to do f derivative x is equal to, and then plug in all the numbers. So derivative f is 2x, then times that by g, which is x minus 2, minus g, derivative of g, which is 1, and then multiply that by f, which is x squared minus 1, all over g squared, so x minus 2 squared. And then in order to find it when it is x equals 4, you got to plug it into this equation for x. So you would be f derivative 4 is equal to 2 times 4, which argumentatively is 8. Oh, that's really bad, 8. I'm sorry. 8. Multiply that by 4 minus 2, which is another 2. So 8 times 2 minus 4 squared is 16, minus 1 is 15, so 15 over, and then 4 minus 2 again is 2. 2 squared is 4. So then 8 times 2 is 16, minus 15 is 1 over 4, which will be B. So B is the correct answer for 15.